name is Anne Wanjiko Kamau. I'm a wife to this guy seated here.
Yep.
A mother of 2. I work at a company called Radborn Clark, and I'm head of marketing there.
My name is Jackson Kamau, aka DJ Soxxy. I'm a DJ, MC, broadcaster, many other things that I do. Yes, I'm a husband. I'm the Kamau, and I'm a father also to 2 beautiful children. One called Eliana Wairimo and one called Ethan. Eliana is 3 years, 7 months.
Good.
Ethan is 1 year, 6 months.
5 months.
5 months. I've tried. Clap for me.
We've been together for 10 years. This will be our 11th year. Yeah, married for 7.
Her point is that we dated for 4 years. We actually dated for 2 years.
That's a lie.
We dated for 2 years. Her version is we dated for 4 years, you know, but we dated for 2 years. The reason she says we dated for 4 years, because she had pressure of getting married. She wanted us to get married quickly. But mimi tulikuwa tuna enjoy tu hii relationship. We met when
he was taking so long.
Yeah, but I think the reason she feels that I took too long is because we met in high school. Yeah, she was in State House Girls. I was in the Great High School, aka Dagoretti High School. And that's why we met, you know. We became friends there. Actually, when we were in high school, I used to... nilikuwa sana napenda rafiki yake, best friend yake. Yeye ndio nilikuwa narushia to line pale, hapa pale. And yeah, I tell her she sliced her friend.
No, I
How dare you
didn't.
slice your friend?
I didn't.
How dare you slice your friend?
Slice my friend.
You sliced your friend.
My friend was not feeling your vibe.
So
I came to help the situation.
No. She sliced her friend, you know. I used to do letters to her friend and they used to read together. So I think aliona umse ana mistari. Mistari za umse zinaweza. So kidogo after high school nini ameanza kunipigia masimu, si we hook up.
Oh, please. I knew of Soxxy in high school. I was in the State House Girls. He was in Ditches. No, just
the Great
Ditches.
High School.
Yeah. So he was in the band, I was in Rangers. So these events for Moi Day, Kenyatta Day, we'd go marching and the band would come play. Then he was after my friend who was not feeling this vibe. So nothing really happened in high school, really. We just knew of each other. We just used to say, I didn't even know his real name. I just knew he was called Soxxy. So we met much later when I was working. Yeah.
Then I opened an account in one of the banks in this country. And on this particular day, I'm going to get, I think I had issues with my account, and so I was going to get sorted. The lady that I was going to meet, who actually opened the account for me, was busy that day. So, alas, I'm in the waiting room. Who walks in?
The beautiful.
The watchman, anyway. The watchie walks in. Followed by...
the beautiful.
Okay, sawa, the beautiful. Anne. And so she sees me, we say hi, nini, what are you doing here? Tell her I have issues, nini, I'm looking for this lady. And yeah, she went in, sorted me out. Akitoka akaniuliza, what are you doing? So we go for lunch. I'm busy, but I can spare a few minutes. Now that you've insisted, I can spare a few minutes. Let's go for lunch. She had, I think, 4 of her friends. Instead of going for lunch, kumbe they had errands. Mnajijua tu nyinyi wanawake, mnajijua lazima muende sijui muangalie, muingie shop fulani. Window shopping tu, mnavaa manguo, mnafungulisha watu mavitu na mnunui. Yeah, so eventually I just told her, yenyewe, seems you're taking too long. There are things that I need to do. So we can meet another day. Then we didn't have each other's numbers. So akanitoa simu akaniuliza, what's your number? So I gave her my number. Akaniitisha number, nikamwambia hebu ni flash. Akaniflash, nikapata yake, nikasave.
Okay. Till the part nikamsaidia account.
Sasa nimalize story.
Story vile unaenda naona ukidistort. So
version
nikamsaidia account tukamaliza. Then because he was finished and me I was going for lunch, he decided to tag along with us. So we were going for lunch. He wanted to come for lunch, but clearly as we had other errands that we were doing. So we reached at some point and he was like, okay, so now can I have your number? I can call you later someday.
Basically, you're trying to say that I was like desperate to have lunch with you.
Yes.
That's okay. Yes. Continue.
So I gave him my number. Then it was like at 1 lunchtime. So at 5 the guy calls. So have you left town? So I'm thinking, dude, give it 3 days, 5 days, then call, surprise me.
Let me tell you now what happened. Nisa umesema before mimi. So now that evening, see, we've exchanged numbers, we've decided, okay, we'll meet another day for lunch. That evening I get an SMS. What are you up to?
Now, which story will people believe?
So me, I said, I'm just heading home. Can we do coffee? Who am I? Yani mimi sasa, nimeulizwa na msichana mrembo, let's have coffee, let's do coffee. Who am I to refuse?
So when I sat with Soxxy that date, it was, first we recapped. Of course, the girl, she was trying to Katia, who was not feeling his vibe. What happened?
Si lazima useme hivyo sana.
Ni lazima niseme. Hakuwa anafeel story.
Ni sababu nilikuwa high school, hata nikisho alikuwa anachukia miguu zangu.
Alikuwa anaona shorts.
Hiyo ndio shida, I think. Ndio alifeel. Na aliniambia by the later on, aliniambia hiyo ndio kitu ilimfanya akafeel. No, I think you guy.
Your legs.
Yeah, it's the legs.
Anyway, then there's this day, I think when he started seeing that there is potential, he tells me after work, we passed by a cyber. Well, those days there were cybers. We passed by a cyber. So I go into the cyber, and I'm wondering, this guy, when you know everyone, first of all, remember, me, I'm from the secular world. I don't know who DJ Soxxy is. I had no idea there's that kind of world. So I entered this cyber, and everyone, Soxxy, and I'm thinking, okay, so who are you? So I sit down and I can see this guy is constantly on Yahoo Messenger chatting to people. And people are laughing. You can see that corner, there's someone laughing at him, that corner. So when we were leaving, I realized all his buddies were in this cyber. And they'd been strategically placed to check out this chick that he's bumped into and who, he started liking. So when we leave the cyber, I'm being introduced, this is David, this is who, this is, I'm thinking, you know everyone. So it's like, these are my friends.
No, it was, by the way, but it was not planned. My friends were there, I walk in, I find my friends there. You guys are here, all right. Even us, we are here. So let me just introduce her to my friends so that at least she gets to know my circle of friends. It was not planned. It was not planned.
I think it
was just by accident. That was our regular cyber
hangout joint.
Yeah, and so that's how it happened.
Okay, our relationship was a lot of breaking up, making up. So this time we break up, and I remember him coming to the salon. I was at a salon. So he tells me, no, I need to see you. And me, I'm thinking, no, this thing is over. Let's just move on. So he said, no, I have to come. So he comes with yogurt and a hot dog. What did you yogurt and a hot dog. So he walks into the salon. It was a weekday, so the salon didn't have many people. And I think this lady just saw the guy walking in. He was haggard. I think he had a rough night.
Not that I was heartbroken. Kwanza, let me tell you, Kwanza the yogurt and hot dog was my lunch. But I decided, because of my big heart, I decided to share my lunch with you. Because I saw vile umedry lips hapo kwa salon.
Okay, Soxxy.
Nikaona uko njaa. So mimi nikashare. By the way, okay, endelea na story yako basi.
So he comes into the salon and everyone just leaves. I think they just saw, wow, this guy really needs to talk to this girl. So we talk, and he tells me, it's because I've never asked you to be my girlfriend. And that's when he told me, now, can you be my girlfriend?
But let me tell you, imagine, unaenda kuambia watu wa salon, umeacha mtu, madema mnanga roho poa.
This then walikuwa anajua. Only the one was, I don't know. I don't think so.
How do you go to tell people ati, mimi nimeacha hiki kimse. Ndio hiki hata kinanipigia. Because afu nachukua simu ati kiki ni hi baby, how are you? I'm fine. Yeah, okay. Ni madem enyewe, but ni sawa tu. So I shared my lunch that day. I had, I think, yogurt and a hot dog, I think. And so I shared lunch with her. And I think for us, just the way she said it, it's been a rough dating scene because of many things that happened in the past. On her side. And so we had to really take time. And at times I gave up. It just was like, we break up, hata weenda. Na tunaachana, and she goes and she dates someone else for 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Alafu ananirudia tu, ilikuwa kama 5 months. Kwani difference ya 5 months na 6 months ni 1 month.
Okay.
Yes. Ana date mtu 5 months alafu anarudi kwangu, ana realize tu, aka Soxxy kangu tu eri nikarudi tu. heri tu hapa ni kamtu kazuri.
What I love most about our relationship, we grew, and we could tell we are growing despite the domains. Because what happened to me, I was dating a guy before him who left me after bringing dowry home. So I was so close to marriage, but yet so far. So I think when we were dating, I used to feel I need to get married. I was almost getting married. I need to get married. So that was actually point of friction for us, because he was feeling he's not ready. But you could tell we are growing. We are becoming better friends. We are getting to know each other better. And what I totally love most about our relationship is we were open. If I naongea vile na feel, he talks how he feels. So we grew. Then this day, I'm dropping the guy home. Soxxy. I'm dropping the guy home. And before he comes out, he tells me, situpange kitu. And he goes. So I'm thinking, kitu gani? Tunapanga nini? What we were talking about panga in anything? Then I asked him, tunapanga nini? Tupange hii wedding. Tupange wedding. Now what is that? Really?
I think just the fact of where our relationship was, I think I was secure knowing that I can do things differently. I didn't need to do things the way everyone does them. And so that's why I had planned to just give her the engagement ring during the wedding, during the wedding celebration.
So when we were dating, at some point, it was 2009. We started dating 2007, Soxxy. 2007, February.
It's okay.
2007, February.
In your world.
2007, February. So 2009, I discovered I have a condition called polycystic ovarian syndrome. My periods just disappeared, and I didn't know what was happening. So I decided to go to hospital. The doctors tell me, hey, Appa, you have PCOS. And PCOS, one of the side effects, or what are they called? Yeah, is you are infertile. So he told me, hey, and with your age, you better get kids faster. Because the older you get, the less the chance of getting kids. So I remember I went back to this guy and told him, now we are 2 years dating. I tell him, now me I want a child now. Because I remember that doctor telling me, kama hujapata mtoto, jaribu in 3, 4, 5 months umejisort. So I talked to Soxxy and I tell him, now me I want a child. And Soxxy is like, no, me I'm not ready. And we'll only get children when we are married. So hii kitu haiwezi happen. And I remember we broke up. Actually, that's when we broke up the longest. I think it was like 4 months. I did 5 months.
5 months.
4 months.
And counting.
4 months.
Sawa. Now, at that point, she became someone else. She became someone different, totally different. It's not the Anne that I married. She became, she became sulky. She would look for Dome in anything and everything. We used to have Dome like even very small things. So I used to walk on eggshells with her, knowing I don't want to. So akiamka hivi asubuhi na muangalia hivi, naona leo ameamka hivi, so I'll handle her the way she's coming. If I think there are things that I need to avoid, I avoid. If I think akiniambia nini ataka ni kitu ujinga ananiambia nifanye na najua hii tu ni hapana si nafanya tu, just for the peace of the home and for peace and tranquility, and at least we live for today. I think for me it was one day at a time. Let's see today and at least let's go through today. Tomorrow will sort itself out. But it was a very tough season. Now, even now, me trying just to, you can't talk about God to her, and this God is not working for her. But I know deep down, the only person who would see us through this situation is God. So there were issues. I can't force her to go to church. We stopped doing ecclesia groups, these small groups, Bible study groups in the house. We used to host. We stopped. She told us she can't handle it, so they wouldn't come and she's not there, so they stopped coming to our house, and she stopped going for search. When she stops going, sasa mimi nitaenda kweli nipigiwe kelele, si hata tukae tu na yetu nyumbani tu.
I'd totally forgotten about my periods. Strange enough, I totally stopped tracking because I didn't even know why it's now 2 days too. So yeah, here comes the monster. But life just started moving and I forgot about it. So this day I was at work, it was festive season, so there were no people in the office. I couldn't have lunch by myself, so I didn't have lunch. And as I'm driving home, I started gagging, like I want to throw up. And I wondered why I'm feeling very strange. And 2-3 weeks before, I was feeling fatigued, tired. I'd even done a massage, which never helped. So I stopped at a petrol station to have lunch. Then I wondered, why am I feeling like this? Then I started calculating my periods. They were late, but PCOS, periods can stay 3, 4, 5 months without showing up. But I just decided, let me just buy the kit, the 50 bob kit, after buying millions worth of kits. So I bought 3 50 bob kits. I carried them home, and I told myself I won't tell Soxxy. Because if I bring up kits to Soxxy, he'll just see we are back. We are going downhill. So I made dinner, did the test. The test turned positive immediately. I was like, no, this could be the hormones. Did the second one, turned positive. Did the third, it turned positive. So I carried and took to Soxxy and put it on the table, and I showed him. He looked at me, and I could just tell in his mind he's just gone to, wow, we are back to this. She started, it's like, she's back.
We've gone back.
Yeah.
Now my other fear at the back was, okay, now she's pregnant. But you see now, this condition,
Yeah.
will she be able to sustain this pregnancy for 9 months?
Yeah.
Now that was my fear. Or in like, now we have started another journey. You see now, if she loses this one, we go back to where we actually even lower. So now that was now my fear. But I was excited. I was happy. I remember her telling me, no, let's not tell people that we are pregnant because of just anything, just in case. And I remember telling her, so that just in case is we will lose the child. So it means that we do not have faith enough. See, now I'm trying to encourage her, but deep down at Jambia,
it can happen. Oh.
But you see, why are we not telling people? It's because that let's just give it time kwanza so that we don't lose the baby. So are we saying that we will lose this baby? We need to speak faith. We need to believe that if God has brought us here, He will see us through even this new season that we are getting in. And so we told our friends very early, actually.
8 weeks.
Yeah, so we told
and even
them.
some friends of mine, you shouldn't say
You shouldn't tell people.
Yeah.
It's too early to tell people.
But I think also for me, even the fact that it just happened, okay, thank God the kids are there. But if anything even ever happened, I'd have lived to say, at least God came through for me that moment. I was pregnant. Yeah.
And so fast forward. She's getting induced because of the blood pressure issues. And so I take her to OC this night. She gets admitted. Doctor tells me, actually, even just go home. By tomorrow, labor won't have come. It won't have progressed. So I went home, slept, came back early in the morning, about 7, OC. Labor is starting, but bado tuko tu mi na notebook hapo. Yeah, contractions.
Record the contractions.
How long? How often? So that we know if how the labor is progressing. That was a long day. Just laboring with her, seeing her in pain, and you cannot do anything. See, men are wired to be in charge, but that's a place where you are not in charge. By the way, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can tell her. You can sugua that mgongo mpaka
nikwambie just
mpaka unaniambia ilifika mahali naambia sasa hata achana na hiyo mgongo. Achana nayo kabisa. So she labored for about 14 hours?
Yeah, 13 to 14.
14 hours, but she also still had to go for CS. To pray, tukangoja after like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, nikatumiwa picha, congratulations daddy. Mtoto amebebwa hivi na mguu upside down. Anakaa alien, by the way. Anakaa, mtoto wangu kweli. Ananiambia congratulations. Yeah, but she had scars, she was bleeding, she had kichwa sijui ndahitaji. But by the second day it was okay. Me, I cried. When I saw that picture like this, I cried. Makona Julius, nalia nini? And it's not that ile ya kulia ya adabu ile mucus. That one. Yani, but it was God, yani, you've brought us here, thank you. So now she has blood pressure issues. So we've tried all contraceptives, all.
Doctor said,
Doctor amesema sasa hii,
I can't give you
sasa wewe siwezi kupekto. So nyinyi, na I remember him telling you, go be creative. Go be creative. So we tried being creative for a while. You know, and being creative is not good, by the way. But we figured the point, we said, see, the first one took like 2-3 years to come. So see, even this one labda tumpigie miaka zingine 3. So tuendelee tu bila, you know, and let me tell you, the first month, the baby.
We were pregnant.
That's God. Unadhani atakuja hivi, anakujia style ingine. Yeah, we were pregnant the first time.
Actually, remember when the symptoms started coming, you know how you feel, hey, this body is not mine. I remember telling Soxxy, me, I think I'm pregnant. And Soxxy laughed, like, hey, you got jokes. Hapa ni miaka zingine 3-4 tutapiga. And I was pregnant. We go and I'm pregnant. Now the funniest bit is, because I was CS, Gaina had told me, stay 2 years, then you conceive. Not even until now you get a baby, you conceive. Here I am, it was like a year later.
Or even less.
Yeah, it was like a year later. I go back and I'm telling him I'm pregnant. And he's like, what, you didn't wait for 2 years? Yeah, I thought I'd take 2 to 3 years before I get pregnant. And yeah, we were pregnant with Ethan.
I mean, it's your fault. You're the one who didn't give us contraceptives. So it was a joy for me that, you know, vile watu wanapata dem, alafu napata dem, alafu natusema, tutry tuone kama tutapata chali. Alafu ni dem tena, tujaribu kama tutapata chali tena ni dem, unakuwa na watoto 7 wasichana. After by the time ufikirie tuache tu hii maneno, umepata watoto kama 12, but we thank God because actually we had said we only wanted 2 children.
Yeah.
So, and lucky us, God gave us a girl.
Our pregnancy process was very, I just used to see God in everything. I remember I used to tell, I think I took like 100 million scans. At the scan place, those women knew me. I tell Soxxy I'm going to see Wairimo or I'm going to see Ethan. I used to do self-prescribed scans. I'd go see my child, talk to them, tell them how we took this journey to look for you and now you're coming to the world. Yeah.
Hapo ni kama umetoa kwa story, ni kama
ulikuwa unakaa hata wewe.
Hata ulikuwa unasema we will go. We would go.
We would go.
Yeah.
We would
go. Mpaka mimi napiga mapicha. Tunasikia ka heartbeat.
We just, it was an amazing process for us. My friends would tell me I'm wasting money with the scans, but I didn't know I'd get these children. And now they are growing well. God is taking care of them in my tummy. I used to connect with them a lot.
He
attended his wedding.
I attended my wedding. I came and I was like, wow. You know, by the way, because I do lots of weddings, in terms of MC, sound, I met a lady who was doing cake. Alafu she tells me, you know, by the way, Soxxy, I'm the one who did your cake. So, okay. It was nice. She actually gave me cake to take back home because I'm the one who did your cake. I didn't meet any service provider. Reason being, I realized that was again another source of conflict for us. Women, you have a perfect marriage, a perfect wedding in your mind. For us men, or at least for me, I didn't have. It was anything goes. So tunaenda hizi mikutano, anataka kukalia sijui shavari.
Hata wa leo Soxxy. By the way una need kufanya wedding nyingine
ni kali. Sasa shavari zishashuka.
Ni nini watu wanaketea?
Ndakushow. Nyingine za mbao kali sana. Sasa anataka kukalia shavari. Shavari hiyo time I think was about 350 per seat. Fanya 350 per seat. Already we wanted a very small wedding. We wanted about 100. Tulianza na 100. List ya parents wetu na parents wake ilikuwa 200 bila friends wetu. So tukaipush tukasema then about 300. So our wedding was about 300. So fanya 300 times 350. Hiyo ni watu kukalia tu na watakumbuka walikalia nini. So me I told her no, we can't do that. So nikaanza kuona conflict. Oh, she wants a certain card and may think it's too expensive for nothing. Cards you'll give people, they'll just to par, you know, they'll like in their house, you know, those things. Anataka sijui tents zinakaaji, you know, na 8 tents. Anataka sijui. So I realized this is a source of conflict for us. So what I told her is, wewe jibambe. And panga harusi, pesa ndio hii, you know. And then we had a friend called Samira. Interesting enough, we wanted an Indian wedding. Wanted an Indian wedding, and here comes Samira, a wedding planner, Indian. Who's our friend, who's Indian, who planned, I think, with her everything.
She did a fantastic job.
And so for me, I attended my wedding come a guest. sikujua kitu. Kulikuwa mpaka na ma LP kwa reception, kulikuwa na ma LP zimehangiwa, kumbe hata ni pinye aliombwa LP. Mimi nilijua kitu kama hiyo, hata pinye alikuwa aniambia baadaye alipeana LP. But yani and it reduced a lot of stress for us because planning the wedding is very stressful, financially committing, kutoka from marorashio and what the other things that we plan we do. So there's a lot of conflict, you know. And I remember that season asking my pastor, why are we say that God loves weddings and God loves marriage, you know, but this process is grueling for us, you know, and for many other people, because I'd heard stories of different couples. And he told me, you see, this is your first project together. You'll have many more projects together. So you are learning how to work with each other and how to work around each other and how to ignore some things, how to push. There are things she'll come and tell me, I'll put my foot down and say no. And it will be a no, you know. But there are things she'll tell us, we'll discuss. And so it's our first project, this is your first project. So you're learning each other. You're learning your limits, you're learning your do's, you're learning your don'ts. But that was another, season. Musema nikaambio nirudie. Actually, my ideal wedding was we do church, service, then afterwards cocktail. We do cocktails hapo nje, then tukate keki. Cocktails ni sausages, samosas, soda, juice, hivyo. Then twende honeymoon, tukate keki by...
But me, I didn't have a problem with that, by
parents,
the way.
I think.
I remember telling my mom, so we'll have service, then tukunywe soda, chai, whatever, mandazi, then we go. My mom was like, how are we going to gift you with cocktail tables we are standing? So now we had to accommodate them.
How can we bring people from Ushago
to come and stand? We were all just starting out. Second jobs. Yeah.
So I didn't have a
you
job.
Didn't have a job.
Yeah.
So we were all just starting out. We didn't have money. Then this guy comes and tells us, unaona bahasha zote tumehave kulipa the suppliers we had not paid. So we are like, okay. So thank God we had paid for 3 nights at Mount Kenya Safari Club. Yeah, Mount Kenya Safari Club. So, and these 3 nights, it was actually subsidized because our friend works there. So she
5 nights.
No, paid for 3.
Soxxy. But we slept after Harusi Kilala.
Okay, yeah. So we paid for 3. Then when we are there, a friend of his calls him and tells you, you're in Nanyuki. Go to Sweetwaters. Everything will be catered for the next 2 days.
Actually, it is enough. Not my friend. He was not my friend.
You didn't know him?
I didn't know him. The GM at that point of a hotel in Nanyuki, hears that I married and I'm at honeymoon. So he asks, where are they? Akasikia tuko Mount Kenya, akasema okay, so he just calls and says, mkirudi pitieni hapa. I have like 4 more nights
to spend hapa. 4 more nights.
Yeah. So that was our honeymoon.
That was our honeymoon. But we are making more honeymoons now. Song now. Odi dance.
No.
Hold on. Song.
All time favorite.
Uninyunyizie maji.
Yes.
That's something that can be all time favorite. You always having favorite songs every week.
No, I have different. Okay, not odi dance. Odi dance.
But unapenda odi dance?
Ni sababu najua napenda najifunza kudansa kwa odi. Uninyunyizie maji is my favorite song. Umerong.
What drives him crazy about me is I'm a spendthrift. I spend money as it comes, we go.
That's true. Yeah, she spends bana. She spends money kaende. Yeah.
You only live once.
No, you have to. There are limits. Now those are the places you put your foot down and say, I'm not YOLO. Yeah. That I'm very structured. She should wake up and tell us, twende Dubai.
Hey.
Like we are going to Dubai in December. Tutarukisha mwaka Dubai. Cancel any job that you have. That's what I was told by the December. Cancel any job that we leave on 28th, 29th, then we'll come back. We will spend a week in Dubai. For mimi sasa nishabook kazi yuko. So ni cancel. alafu hiyo pesa iko wapi? Ati no, don't worry, you just get money for shopping, me the rest I'm sorted. No, me I don't do that. I can't. I need to plan because I had planned other things over that season.
But Soxxy, you know, can plan 10 Dubai tutaenda 2030.
Si tutaenda tu bado. Si itakuwa tu bado Dubai. Itakuwa Dubai. But yeah, she hates that. If she won $1 million, the first thing she would do is she will travel. She will travel to France. Yes, and do lots of shopping and come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
France, Rome, those 2 European small countries, yeah. And shop a lot. You know, Soxxy is a Kikuyu, those Kikuyu men with old pickups but have all the houses in Nairobi. I think he'd invest in property.
You never go wrong with property. You never go wrong. Alafu now, that $1 million after imeisha atakuja kwangu. Mbio, sina pesa, una pesa so ulipata $1 million. Yeah? Sasa hiyo ma property zangu zinanawiri. Yeah? Kuna
Soxxy fights. Soxxy doesn't fight. Soxxy will listen. Then he'll tell me, let me take a break and walk. And me, I'll go crazy because I want us to fight now and finish this story now.
Me, I'll keep quiet because I don't want... I've seen it in the past, how you say things because you're angry. You never meant them, or maybe you meant them, but you see, not everything that you want to say, you'll say. So even after you've sorted out this domain, this other person will never forget what you said, you see. So what I do is, I'll choose to tunyamaze kwanza, temperatures itulie kidogo, alafu ndio tutarudililia hii mambo after a week or so.
Tumalize.
But she will chokora me, she will chokora. Baka ataniambia kikitu atajua kitaniudhi. Kikitu tu anajua, she knows how to just gwara me mpaka I just lipuka, and now we have a domain. Yeah, but nowadays we sort out our domains in public places.
We are growing.
So that we are civil. We are civil. Tunaenda hoteli.
Actually, the last time we had such an outburst, it's a long time.
Yeah.
I learned him, he learned me, so, and we know how to approach. Now I know I need to go with a presentation, charts and pens and draw and explain, and then we all come
I'm those people who you do not say something that you cannot justify. You cannot just say something at your, okay, can you prove it? No, then don't say it. Alafu for us, we've also semad, if we sort out a domain,
we leave it there.
We leave it there. And even if a similar domain comes up in the future, you cannot refer to this past domain. If I did something 2 years ago, you cannot bring it back and say, that's how you are. You remember you did, let's sort out this one that is here, even if it's similar to the first one.
Yeah.
This is a new one. So we
but that's
sort
what
it
I
out.
had to learn. You know,
Because for her, she used to take me
like
like
have archives.
Days of... Unakumbuka tukidate, ulifanya, sijui nashindo really. Tukidate. Say tumemari, tuko mpaka tuna watoto, yani bado unaleta vitu za sijui 7-8 years ago. So it was very unfair. So we just realized, once we've sorted it, it's over, it's over. You cannot bring it, you cannot use it as an example. So tuendele mbele. But I think also for what that sorting out issues in a public place, in a restaurant, is very civil.
It helps.
You cannot shout at someone. You cannot rushama words mbaya. You have to keep out because everyone is watching now. Just you sort out civil.
So that works for you,
Yeah, but now we know. Yeah, but that's how we do it.